The city was a nightmare during these last days, due to failures caused by the traffic system. Due to this, the service in the hands of the state power of the city has passed into private hands. Today, Sun Incorporated is in charge of recovering the automotive circuit in the city. Good news, today the chaos and riots throughout the city are being reduced little by little. And best of all, we have the testimony, impressive I must say, of Michael Dorman, the star of Channel 33, with an incredible announcement. All this in minutes.
I suppose you want to hear the lies that Dorman has planned. It has been an incredible odyssey, even being an artificial intelligence. Today you are quieter than usual. Let me make your day. I've monitored the eye's activities and found areas related to Rib's first broadcast video. I guess the only thing that will relieve you is knowing the identity of that guy. Give me just a few seconds and I'm almost done with the data evaluation.
Well, thanks, but I don't think that actually works in that way.
Cheer up. I have more good news. Malicious codes to intercept communications between the flights and the control towers have been removed. I have access to them now. All airports operate regularly. Sir, Dorman has started his live broadcast.
Let's work.
Hello, my friends. As many of you know, I'm a survivor, and I will tell you my story. But first, I want to confirm to you our beloved Kelly has taken a very long and deserved vacation to recover from what happened. And we will see her again very soon, and I promise you that. Now, I will begin with my open testimony to you, my people. Throughout this odyssey, I've seen how a man can take power and think that he's unstoppable, and meanwhile, endangering people. Friends, please, don't panic. I have received a bullet after trying to prevent evil escaping to our city. But I'm afraid I'm a failure. And because of that, I now know that I have a duty to protect this city. That's why, through this message broadcasted in all the media, I'm announcing my candidacy for mayor of our city. Yes, correctly, Michael Dorman, mayor. Why? Because you deserved it. And you know what you deserve? The truth. And I promise you, if you choose me, I won't let you down. Dark days are coming, my friends. But I will be the light that will stop them. I now know that no one deserves it. And that is why I am here. Because I'm a true citizen. Thank you and have a good night.
Search data completed. I have some possible addresses. I guess you want to go out tonight to check.
Alright, CC. Track the IP of the first video. I think it's still broadcasting.
To locate and triangulate the signal, I need to use it as a detector radar. This signal is short range. Move between the buildings on F Street and 11th Street. Then go back on Barton Street and 18th. The signal disappears. Return to the heights and get ready to move where it communicates now. If my calculations are correct, we will find the address where this first video was recorded. According to the data I have taken from the eye, they have encrypted a particular address hundreds of times. Just the one that agrees with the data signature of the first RIP video uploaded to the web. However, part of the message is still broadcast on a pirate TV signal with a simple short-range satellite dish. Sir, go to Diagonal Wolgot in 20 seconds.
We will solve this, Izzy.
The idea is to find a decrease in noise and static in the audio of the ripped message. The signal is increasing. With this data, I can triangulate a possible direction. Move 30 meters west. The signal should increase. You're getting to the point where the pirate signal has increased.
The purpose.
I got it. I have picked up the TV signal. You're very close. I can pick up the audio with less static with Rick's voice. You're definitely close. This video is looped, so we will find it sooner or later. It's very close. 40 meters ahead of you. I have full reception of the audio, without static. You are in the place. The video signal has increased dramatically.
I have right of the location.
Sir, this property also belongs to the Queen and Powell Real Estate Company. You are literally standing on the sign.
You're right.
The key that this character has maintained is his anonymity in an analogous format, except for the signal and the IP of that place where you are. Although I have many reasons to search that place, I would like to know your reasons, sir.
This was the only place where no one took him seriously. But what if that was the idea?
Something interesting that seems relevant, or strange.
I get something strange in front of me.
I can calculate that statistically it will be a new message on a VHS.
You're right.
As also then I must assume that he has left something for you to see. Let's see what's on the tape.
Incredible. You have located me. But I guess that's what I expected. Well, you already know the word is a great place. Strange perhaps, where a god place thinking that killing your loved ones has not form of value. What the hell does the being that has everything want? Isn't that illogical? Why not give us pleasure and nothing else? Then I understood how to know the good if you did not do the bad. Then I questioned myself. I never really thought that what I was doing was a bad thing. I tell you what I am. Ideas are born and manifest because they are good and fit. Everything that exists appears here, and what does not travels to nothingness, to die, to be the material of a new idea. Well, I am that discarded idea that didn't want to die, even immersed in this nothingness. I refuse to disappear. I am questioned that you will not answer, but I am also a concept that wanders there. I have seen the world, and it is not lawful. It is corrupted, and yet God managed not to appear. You know what I think? That the earth is the age of hell. I even think we are on the outskirts of creation, and I want to hear your solution. But I already know what I said. You asked me that the same city that cannot define its identity choose. You propose to uphold the status quo of a society that has rodent on internet ads. Your fomented plan is for the judge who lets criminals go free for being humans to give us a solution to reach peace. You are delusional, and you always be trapped in this running wheel. I expose the evil of the city and the faces of the people. But you want his hypocrisy. I managed to show the truth. But you want to cover the lie that these people lived. In all of them, there is a rib. And you know who had saved them? You, my friend. And that makes you the villain. But you have saved a city with a free criminals and buried citizens at home? I won. But that's not what it was about. The little humanity you seek disappears day by day in the very institutions that you protect. Right where the thieves and murderers use word to stop, take refuge. I know you want a culprit, but there isn't. We are only humans. There is not happiness in it. There's a war of pain. While I say goodbye, I want you to think I was a husband, I was a father, and even so, no one protected me. There were no heroes, no God, only chaos. And there I understood that this is the face of creation, and here I ask you to rest in peace.
You know, give me the number of the people that can enter the Blue Crypt Chapel.
40 people, but according to witnesses there would be a total of 25 that day.
Do you know what gun did Rip use that day?
According to the ballistics expert report, Beretta Series 92 large capacity, 15 shots, of which fired all the bullets from a magazine, killed 3 people.
There were a number of 25 people in the chapel, but only 3 died. He shot 15 times, but you only got 3 people dead. That's strange. You know, given the name of the victims and cross data to see connections relevance.
I have victims, but there is nothing conclusive. According to my reports, it has a less than average statistical connection, practically less than the number of times that people usually pass another on the street.
Let's see, Bob Kipper, clean.
Very clean, curiously. He is known and close to District Attorney Linda Atkins. A very indirect connection to the doorman.
Wait, Linda Atkins? She was the judge of the Husherhead case.
Sir, Gabriel Hightower was one of the non-testifying witnesses in the case. He always told himself that he knew something that could have gotten Dan Husherhead out of jail. The best connection you can trace is Dave Hoffman's, dead 2 years now.
I think I know what happened.
His direct connection is Robert Decker. They both attended the local college. Decker was the son of former Senator Charles Decker. It seems that his law degrees at the university are forged, similar to Simon Hayes' signature copies. Decker was the defense attorney for John Thomas, accused of child abuse. For lack of evidence, he was released. His direct connection is to his former cellmate Dennis Fried, of which I have a recording that was used for his trial, now activating audio.
That John is an idiot, but I don't always care. For some reason he has extra money to spend. I know he's a child rapist, but he has everyone well paid for protection in here. Meet Big Fish.
It is clear that it is only circumstantial evidence, and John can be any John.
Yeah, Dennis was the test dummy for the Rip TV show. It's like Rip hunted them one by one. Wait, Dennis' connection is... Don't tell me.
The father and clergyman Malcolm Division.
The priest who visited Dennis in the city jail.
That's how it is.
What if Dennis confessed and told all this to the father Malcolm? Wait, listen, children. It is a network of kidnapping children. A case that Don Husherhead was investigating. Maybe he found out the case involves powerful people in the city. Or maybe...
According to some police reports, 2 girls have been rescued during the past weeks, all attributed to clandestine calls from disposable cell phones.
Oh, Father Malcolm marked his death sentence before rape for not speaking before the justice. No, rape wouldn't kill an innocent people.
At least Father Malcolm, he was on the case.
What do you mean?
So far it will be a guess. But, 10 years ago a family denounced Father Malcolm. The family dropped the charges and said it was a misunderstanding. Curiously, the family moved to another neighborhood and received a kind of economic promotion. $4 million that can be traced back to former Senator Decker. Virtually untraceable unless you have, well, my hacking systems.
Or the I. Thomas Clausen and the entire hacker community of him. That's the connection. Rip contacts them and mix his agenda with theirs. They cross data and this explode in the city.
Sir, and what does Michael Dorman have to do with it? It is almost out of the data.
Not necessarily, Sissy. Don Hasher had managed to contact with the people who falsified the documents and the evidence that they took from John Thomas. Dorman sends Hasherhead to jail with the false evidence from the same forger.
That is the intervention of Simon Hayes.
He extorts Dorman, but the only one who knew that Hasherhead was innocent is... Oh no. Oh no, no, no. This is his final work. My God. He showed us the end as the beginning. First video of him was the conclusion.
We will go to the beginning where he introduced himself. We are going to the Blue Creek Chapel.
I have right at the location.
I assume you are using the door like a normal person. No, you won't. You will use a pick.
I think all these kids, what's their point the whole time?
Definitely a very good planning. I could calculate so many details that it would seem impossible. Even so, we are talking about an attack on the city, the local stock market, the transport service, all to cover up another simpler activity. But even catching criminals. To confirm this theory, you captured the bad guys thanks to him, and he tried and executed guilty people that no one was looking for.
As the police tried to stop the Ravens and the Rookus, he carried out his agenda. Each of these people was elected. He's just made it seem chaotic, but the idea was pure order.
I've activated facial recording cameras throughout the city. I have some of your search specs. But I guess you went to Blue Creek Chapel to be sure of everything you've told me to look for. Do you really believe that the real Rip risked his life by boarding one of the planes that were in danger during the Eyes attack?
He disguised himself as a madman that no one would take seriously. But officially, nothing he did was random.
Honestly, even with all my data search and data crossing skills, I must admit that the information I have is very vague and distant. All my conclusions are partial. Hope you can help me connect the dots.
The key is the remote connection of the victims and the church from them.
The remote scanning system is ready, and I also have the cameras of the city that you want ready.
Let's see who he shot and who he didn't. Get access to the airport cameras. All of them. Check all the information of the people who have taken a flight out of town. Let's say 5 days till today.
The list is very long.
You're right. Let's cross the data. The key is not the shot that he made, but the ones that he missed. Look at this. I'm standing at the altar. I have more than 5 people within 1 or 2 meters. But I missed 4 bullets. That doesn't make any sense. I think Rip found his way out after the same chaos he produced. See, I think I know where Rip has gone.
Is that why you have asked me to check the cameras at the city's airport during these last few days? I suppose you would ask me to filter people's records. I will add up your filters and combine them with the possible connections of the people we have on our list until today. That will narrow the list a lot.
Filter with men 50 to 60 years old.
Filter with men from 50 to 60 years old, connected to the current list.
Now, filter with divorced and widowed.
Searching. Divorced or widowed men.
And deceased daughter.
Deceased daughter full search.
And finally, psychologist.
Dan Hester had psychologist. The name matches the description is Ron Irvin Powell. Sir, how did Powell know that you would save him?
He didn't know. He wanted to die. He let me decide. Technically, I saved him.
Now you